Thank you so much, G, for being back with us in the gag studio. You've brought your leopard print and your boob socks. We are grateful. A little update. At the time of recording, and things may have changed since, Vicky is in Dubai and waiting to hear about travelling home and when she'll be able to do that. But she wanted us to let you know that she is fine and she is looking forward to getting home. So hopefully everybody and anybody who is in a similar situation is looking after themselves. Hello and welcome to Get a Grip with me, Angela Scanlon.
And me, Giovanna Fletcher.
This is the podcast where we get loud about the realities of womanhood.
And basically dive headfirst into the chaos of life.
So if you are sick of being told to pipe down or calm down, or dare I say it, get a grip.
Then you're exactly where you need to be.
Yes, you are. Grab a drink, pull up a chair, stop biting the skin around your fingernails, and let's get into it. That was for myself. It's
I know,
bad,
but my thumbs are like that and I keep getting split.
So do I.
It's really bad, isn't it?
It's not good.
I've only recently started to get my hair done.
And it looks fab, to be fair.
Thanks so much. That's because of the greys coming through, which obviously I'm so ready to embrace.
Yeah.
I had my hair done and then Buzz went to me, it's still grey there? And I was like, no, it's like ash blonde.
It's ash blonde.
Ash blonde going through my hair now, thank you. But my nails is just something that I cannot get on board with. So they are permanently short, permanently got a little bit of mud in there, and I bite the skin around the edges.
So do I. And
Gross.
I used to get mine shellacked, biabbed, whatever was the usual flavour of the thing. And it did stop me from like nibbling.
Yeah.
But I just stopped doing it because I was like, this is such a waste of my life.
Yes.
2 hours every other week or every 10 days because I'm quite hard on my like nails. So they used to chip like Billio. And then I stopped doing it. And I actually posted about it on Instagram the other day and I did a Substack about it. People have feelings about nails.
Really? Tell me.
So my point was, if you get your nails done and you love a bit of nail art and having them on is like expressive and joyful and you love that little moment, you listen to a podcast, you're sitting in the nail salon and it's your escape from life and it's an indulgence, great. If you're sitting there because you've accepted that this is like a requirement to be seen as a basically maintained female woman, then fuck that. And so I was like, I can opt out. I don't actually really enjoy this. It kind of stings when I go under the lamp. And I don't want your little sweet and to hand over 40 quid for me silly nails.
I once had my nails done for a shoot and I left the shoot and I had no means of getting those nails off. Oh. And so I started.
I mean, there are quite a lot of nail shops around, G. I don't know whether you've noticed. It's not like there's one guy in London who does them for shoots.
But I don't go to things like I don't know. That's not something a world that I know. So I ended up starting to pick around the edges and then they started being sore. So I ended up having to buy loads of things online and then, doing that whole foil thing to take them out. What's a freaking pain in the arse?
It's an absolute faff. It's a faff. And here's the thing. I remember working in New York years ago and everyone would be like getting their little French tips, having their manicure like scheduled in like you would schedule, I don't know, a dental appointment, except more regular. Most people don't do them weekly. But I just remember thinking, oh, this is what they all do. But I only ever did it if I was going to a wedding.
Yeah.
And then I thought, oh, now I've just like adopted this as a thing. And then I said, no, I'm not doing it anymore.
Well, online, how are people feeling about it?
Very mixed. Some are like, I'm opting out. I'm also not getting my hair done anymore. Some people are like, I actually love my biab and it stops me doing this and it makes my nails healthy. And stop judging me for having my biab. I'm like, I'm not judging you for having biab any more than you're judging me for not wearing fake tan. I'm just saying there are options and we don't all need to just like get in a line and spend our lives polishing ourselves for fucking consumption.
So you said it's about thinking about why you're doing things and if you actually want to be doing them.
If you're opting in, like consciously, or if you're just mindlessly standing in the queue, like joining a queue. Sometimes I join a queue and then I'm like, what are we queuing for? Which means I've been here too long.
You have.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I remember when I first moved to London, I was like, why are they queuing? Absolute dickheads. Why are they queuing? And now I'm like, oh, there's a queue. It must be really good.
Must be something fun in there.
She gets.
It's just a loo in Covent Garden.
You know?
But my hands in general are a complete and utter shit show. like they're cut from the garden. Like it's all absolutely awful and dry. And don't even get me started on my feet.
Oh, see, I think there's something very chic about a bare nail and a little pop of colour on the old hooves.
Well, my hooves need a little bit more than a pop of colour
Do
because of
they?
after all the treks. The Himalayas trek ruined my toes.
Did it?
Yeah,
I
2
definitely have a
toenails just
nibbling
had a
toenail.
little bit of toe trauma.
Oh, did they? So what
Yeah.
did they fall off?
One fell off, but a year later. The other one half fell off and it's almost grown back, but just doesn't look quite the same.
Oh.
So now I have discovered a podiatrist, which I don't think you're meant to discover until
I was
later on in life.
just going to say my father-in-law as a podiatrist. I was like, it's a little
I've
early.
been walking around for ages
And what, they
going,
come
what do I
over
do about
and
these?
shave your heels and stuff like that?
No, she probably should do that. But she just basically sorted out my toe because my
What do you mean
doctor...
sorted it out? How?
Well, my doctors... I did go to the GP. So I did one of
Right,
those things
so
where
it
I
was
put it off for
bad.
months. And I went to the GP and he was like, it's probably a fungal infection. Treat it like that. So I started. And then I got some results back and he's like, it's not a fungal infection. And then just left me to it. And I was like, I can't just live with this toenail that's not on.
Oh
Like,
my
what am I meant to be
God.
doing with it? So I found a podiatrist. Amazing. Now my toenail is growing back.
Do you know what? I'm not saying you should do this at home, but when I was doing Strictly and my feet were literally hanging by a thread,
Yeah.
my mom said, put your feet in Dettol, which technically I think if you Google it is like, I don't know if it's listed as bleach. It sounds like it's like a kind of antiseptic.
Does it
This
make
is
it...
really sexy. I'm sorry if you're turned on at home. Hugging me. Fungal toes and shaving. Fuck. I really did that. I'm like, okay, no, maybe I need to get my nails done again. It's a slippery slope,
Your
isn't it?
standards. Oh, shush you. No, it's not. A lot of people before the treks, though, I have never done this. They put white spirit on the bottom of their feet.
Oh, I've done that.
To harden. Did it
Hardens them up.
work?
I did it. It was too late for me to do it. I'd already had like infections from the like rubbing of the shoes. This is again on Strictly, but I did. I think I said it to Vicky ahead of Strictly. I was like, because ballerinas do it to harden up their feet for their point shoes, and it literally makes your feet crispy.
Really?
Yeah, hardens them, like proper hardens them.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. All of this sexy chatting, more after this.
You could really tell the tone has lowered since I've joined. I'm so sorry.
I love it. So we had Rube's birthday party.
How was it?
Do you know what? It was actually so cute. We had 9 of them over, matching pajamas, absolutely feral. I had laid out little bags for them to do crafting.
Right.
And I genuinely thought they'd be impressed by the effort. I was ironing on patches. They were able to create their own little things. I'd say we were 10 minutes into the bags.
Yeah.
I got like a little tote bag and a little like makeup wash bag kind of thingy. And some of them were like, yeah, no, I don't really want to do the tote bag. Can we leave this room? I was like, absolutely not. We're only 20 minutes into the party. The film's not for 3 hours. I was like texting the WhatsApp group, maybe going, pickup might be a little bit earlier. But we ended with the projector. On so I've never had a projector before.
Right.
And it's actually so gorgeous and nostalgic. We watched Parent Trap and
the Lindsay Lohan one.
Yeah, we love it.
Nice.
It's a great film.
Mm-hmm.
It is possibly the best film.
Is it still, you know how a lot of the films that we love growing up, when you watch them now, they're slow, like the kids, so therefore it doesn't retain.
Well, it was just me and one of the other girls actually by the end. But I think they just got...
that good. You loved it.
Yeah, maybe it is a bit slow, but like she puts in a shift now doing the 2 jobs.
Yeah, she does. She really earned her money there.
Apparently she didn't earn double.
No.
She was furious. She was like, actually, had I had a good manager, they would have got me double the rate.
That's a good point.
You know, she was 2 roles in there, Annie and Hallie.
Yeah. I also think that what you learn on this birthday party is that sometimes we can create and facilitate a certain amount of fun, but sometimes the kids will just go off and find their own fun, and that's okay.
That's okay. And that's which was fine until pickup. And then they arrived in and I was watching Parent Trap with one other child and they were like, where is such and such? I was like, she was here just a second ago. I'm like, I haven't seen her in 2 hours. I don't know. She's cutting her toenails in the bath. But they had a ball.
Okay.
A ball.
That's what we can ask
A
for.
ball was had. We're still eating the Hello Kitty cake. Delighted.
Are you?
Yeah, lush. Oreo filling. What's
Ah,
not to love? I know.
absolutely amazing. I don't actually know what I've done with my family this week. All I know is what I've done in my greenhouse.
How are the potatoes?
Angela, they have left the greenhouse
Go on.
where I've been chitting them.
Oh, of course.
I've been
yeah.
chitting the potatoes for 4 weeks, which is basically where you leave them on the side and they grow little roots, little sprouty things.
So sorry, you leave them on the side of what?
In the greenhouse, I just leave them so they're in the sun. So I kind of, leave the potatoes in the sunshine.
I thought that was the exact opposite of how you get a potato to chit.
No.
You're the gardener. Tell me more.
Well, this is what I've been doing. So
they're
think I
chitted,
chitted
which
them.
means they have loads of little eyeballs coming out of them,
they've got
ready
loads of
to sprout.
eyeballs. So today I quickly went outside, dug loads of holes, put loads of potatoes in those holes, and felt really good about myself.
So single spud in each hole.
Yes.
Okay.
Last year, this is riveting. I did it in buckets, but this year I decided to do it. I've got raised.
You did it in buckets.
So I have massive buckets that I basically put loads of soil in, 3 potatoes. And
those are ones you get in Majestic Wine. Are they?
Quite possibly.
Maybe they're more gardening specific.
Buckets.
Okay.
However, I have got proper raised beds and irrigation this year, and so I feel like they had to go in them.
Bougie bitch.
I know.
Oh wow.
Long gone are the 45 minutes in the morning just trying to water everything.
Oh my God. So one spud in, how many does that yield?
I mean, it depends on the variety, but maybe between 10 and 15.
I was on this morning, last week.
Yes.
And Elliot Grover, who's a chef,
right,
was on doing jacket potatoes. Because I love a jacket potato, right? But like, I'm usually quite humble with it.
What's your usual?
Well, butter,
okay,
obviously, olive oil on top of that, and salt. That's it. Sea salt, molten salt, whatever.
Oh, wowza.
Like, simple.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
This lad, not messing around, mackerel. Straight out the gap. Mackerel with horseradish and mayonnaise.
Wow.
No, horseradish and sour cream. He didn't put mayonnaise on it. Mackerel mixed in, then like a big lump of it on top. So it got a bit oozy goozy because the spud's obviously warm. Then not grated, chopped apple.
Oh my god.
On top of it. Right. Lovely. But like definitely an evening meal, and you're not really talking closely to anybody afterwards because mackerel is, The next one was slow cooked mushrooms with garlic, confit, I think he called them, mushrooms, with like something else. Anyway, that one kind of went by me because I was still on the mackerel. So we put that one away. But the piece de resistance, burrata.
Oh,
burrata.
No way.
Yeah, a ball of burrata on top of a ball of a spud. And then he cracked it open. And so it all went like drippy drip down the potato. I know, porn. Down the potato. And then how do you say that? Spicy sausage.
Naduga.
Naduya.
That one, we know what we're saying.
Naduya, okay.
Naduya.
I'll have the nuja. The naduya, whatever. Squeeze it out of the like casing and make it into like a little patty.
So is this still with the burrata?
Yes.
Oh my Lord.
And then fry that up and like sprinkle it over the burrata, and then chilies in honey on the pan to infuse the honey with chilies. So it's hot honey drizzled over the top of it. Honestly, I was like having a moment on the telly.
Did you let the plate go, or do we like, no, I'm
no, I put
here.
it down and No, I could not let it go.
Wow.
It was absolutely delicious. The humble spud taken to another level. Divine.
And there I am, just with like butter, beans and cheese.
Okay, that's,
I would say. Salt and pepper, and I'm like, oh, that's elevated.
Classic. What, fancy cheese?
No, just
cheddar.
grated cheddar.
Great.
Yeah.
If it's not broken, don't fix it. But now you know. Nudja and burrata. Naduya. Sorry. You know what I realised the other week?
What?
When we were having the fizz for Valentine's Day, and I read the front of the bottle and it said, oh, it's brut. That's like not a drink.
Is it not?
No. It was cremant. So I say croissant like that.
Has this carried with you until
it's
this
kind
moment?
of, I felt like it was quite exposing for me in the way that I said Naduya might have been exposing for me too.
People have been taking the mick out of how I say croissant.
I love people who, because it is quite wanky when you're like, may I have excuse me, can I have a croissant?
I say
I love
croissant.
it.
Is it meant to be? How am I meant to say
Look,
it in an English accent?
I would imagine people say a croissant, but that's not it.
Croissant.
But it's like saying, okay, a
Croissant.
mange tout is like not a mange tout.
Yeah, okay.
Do you know what I mean?
You guys mange too. You got to say it like that. Otherwise
Exactly.
It
Or a
count.
haricot bean. No, it's haricot. Like, I didn't make up the rules. I don't know French. But like, you know, if you're going to subscribe to French things, you have to at least put in an effort.
I didn't even know I was saying it wrong until my sister laughed in my face.
What? Because she thought you were being a pretentious cow. Yeah, I know. And I think many people probably agree with her. But I also think it feels really superior saying it like that.
I didn't
Pain
even
au
know I
chocolat.
was saying it.
But do you speak French? Because I don't, which makes it
No.
worse for me.
No.
Oh, yeah. So where did you learn it? Like, because they definitely, like, your one in Costa Coffee is not saying, would you like a croissant with your Americano? Do you know, she's not saying that. Because you have to actually go croissant. Like, your mouth has to change shape to do that in a way that, like, if there's an or in something, it's cro, not qua. Do you know what I mean? Like,
How are you saying it?
croissant. But I have fully leaned
So
into...
you are saying it the same way that I am?
Oh, yeah, I'm a total dickhead.
Okay.
But I used to... But now I'm like, they said croissant. Whereas actually, they're going, she said croissant. So you're in one camp or t'other. That's my
can't
feeling.
even. So even though I'm half Italian, when I go to an Italian restaurant, I am literally just a bit like, I will point at the menu because the fear of saying anything out loud and getting it wrong and
So
looking
like
like a
what?
dickhead.
Like what?
Anything. I'm just a bit like, and this one?
Like if you say... So I would say gnocchi. But is there like a more...
Thankfully, I would never order it.
Would you not? I love
Well, no, because I'm
gnocchi.
like,
It's
what is it?
potato.
Is it potato? Is it pasta? I don't know.
It's potatoes and
I know
flour.
it is, but my mouth doesn't know that and my head doesn't know that.
Okay.
So it's expecting to receive the pasta, but instead receives potato, which usually I am very
Bingo.
happy about.
Okay.
But in that moment, I'm
As a
expecting
substitute for pasta, it's
Mm.
not going to hit it. Yeah,
Yeah.
fair.
I would say
Interesting.
gnocchi,
Gnocchi.
but that's not how my dad would say it.
What would he say?
I don't know.
Oh. Well, that was an education.
And this is why I'm here.
So great to have an Italian with us.
Only half.
We'll talk very quickly. I went to Raye last night. After this, I'll tell you all. Welcome back, my little chicken shits.
What in the world's been going on? Who's in the right? Who's in the wrong? Since last Thursday, what have I missed? Take it away, Ange.
What in the world has been going on? Harry sounded deeper. Did he?
I'm going to guess it's the same recording that you've always had.
Well, I like to change it up weekly, so maybe they got a refresh.
He's just sending in different versions every week.
Yeah.
See if she notices.
Just to spice it up a bit. So I went to Raye last night.
How was it?
Honestly, epic.
Really?
Like, really, really full house.
Yeah. Where was it?
In the O2.
Amazing.
Full house. You know the way sometimes, like, you know, they can make it look full, but
There's no
there's
black
like
curtains
gapy
anywhere.
holes.
Yeah.
No. Like, I don't know what I was expecting. I hadn't really like built up to it, right?
Yeah.
And she was just phenomenal. Like, she's so old world Hollywood, but like the charisma is insane.
Yeah.
I saw Tay 3 times last year. And like, obviously, she's an absolute pro.
Yep.
3.5 hours deep. She's tumbling around. She's flying into the bloody hole in the ground. She's on a different piano. She's sitting on a moss-covered ceiling. Like, it's all going on, right?
Yeah.
No shade. She put on a good gig. Fair play to her. But it was like so perfect. Whereas actually, Raye was chatting to people.
Really?
Making jokes, walking across the stage, breaking into song. Then like her band literally just following her. Like, it was such a kind of unusual, particularly at that scale. It felt like you were in an intimate kind of gig where the freedom when you're at that scale is there, but that can never exist once you scale up to O2 size. So it felt like spontaneous and natural and reactive to the crowd. And she was just like quite breathtaking in how I don't know, alive she looked.
She's a very different type of artist, I would say, to anything that we've had for a long time.
Yeah.
Like, she actually reminds me a bit more of like an Amy Winehouse,
Very much
kind
echoes of that.
musician.
Mhm.
And I think, because I can remember my 21st Century Blues coming out, and I think it just popped up. I had no one had told me to listen to it. It just popped up on Apple, and I was like, "Oh, let's listen to that." And then just instantly being like, "Wow, this is storytelling on a completely different level."
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so moving, and actually the way that you described that, I don't think I've seen anything like that other than Michael Bublé. Actually, in that
Really?
yes, because again, it's that relationship with the audience, relationship with the band, where you feel like actually everyone's in on it, everyone's a part of this thing, and I'm guessing that that's the kind of vibe that she creates.
Totally, and I think sometimes you imagine there's like reference to the band, but it's sometimes feels a little performative. Yeah, and separate.
Yeah.
Whereas it was like they were holding her and they were like listening to everything she was doing because they were responding. And she would, at one point she was midway through a song and she could see that something was happening in the audience. And so she stopped and was like, "Are you guys okay?" And she spoke to the audience. She's like, "Somebody's going to just come in." And she kind of calmed everybody. And they were like, and then she said, "Can we just say thank you so much to everybody here for making sure everyone's safe?" And it was, I don't know, it was incredible. Like a mega star. And you just hope that she's only 28, but she looks like a woman who, obviously she was born to do it, but like, fuck, she was just so impressive. And then she did a song which I think she won like a special Grammy for around abuse, and it was her on the piano, and you could tell again that she was it was her own version of you could hear a pin drop in the O2. It was like this, it was honestly so moving. Well, I looked around, people were crying. It was really unusual in a space that big.
Yeah.
Amazing woman.
It's just such amazing artistry, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think if you go back to that album, it is just, you get taken to places that maybe people haven't talked about in that way. There's a real rawness to her work. It's not necessarily, there are certain songs you might not hear on the radio that don't follow the same formula, but actually there's something about it that's just that little bit of grit and edge and real, that when you're listening to it, you do feel like you're going to a different part of you, if you like, or kind of it makes you reflective.
Yeah.
And I can imagine having that in a big space like the O2, it must bring people in. And that's what amazing artistry is, right? To leave you all going out feeling like, I've just witnessed, I've not witnessed something, I've been a part of something, which is a very different, you don't go and watch her, you're a part of that whole show.
Totally. And what I think is really interesting, obviously it's International Women's Day, Women's Week, Women's Month, whatever we want to call it. And I mean, I have different feelings about it. But watching her, what I was maybe most struck by was that I imagine, and like there's obviously she left her record label, they refused to put out her music. She was very vocal around, the powers that be attempting to stop her artistry, as you call it. And, she started with "Where the Hell's My Husband," which literally took the roof off. And I thought, that's punchy to start with the big one.
Yeah.
And then she did loads of new music. It ended with a rave. There was a symphony. It was like a little jazz band. It was like a cappella stuff. It was like, it went everywhere. And I imagine for most people pulling strings up the top in suits, they'd be like, which one are you? You're either Christina Aguilera or you're Beyonce. Like, pick a fucking lane and stay in it. Like, and she just is so, hard to define, actually.
Yeah.
Which
Because
was
she
really
is her own
exciting.
thing.
Yeah. And defiant, defiant. She was like, fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm doing my thing.
I find it really, really exciting to think that there are so many young women, not necessarily young girls, but young women who are looking at her and seeing what she's doing and will therefore feel empowered about how they tackle life or how they tackle subjects, not making themselves palatable, not kind of hiding certain bits, that we might find difficult to talk about or unappetizing, just kind of being like, this is me and this is, but still being this unbelievably sexy.
Yeah.
You know, she's all of those things, but in a way that is her and it's owned by her.
And she's in control.
Yeah.
And I think that's really different because obviously, you know, we've spoken before on here about Sabrina Carpenter and the complaints of how sexualized she is in her shows, and she's like, I'm a grown-ass woman. But there's some question marks over whether that's a like full choice or whether it's a kind of sense of what she should do. I was really struck by, like, Raye is not stereotypical. She doesn't have the like glorious long hair. She's like got an amazing body, but she's not stick thin. But so comfortable in her sexuality. Like she's trotting around in her bare feet. Like she looks just like, you know, the woman you want to be beside at a party, who's like just so oozy and like comfortable in her own skin, like so sexy, but without, you know, needing to, it just doesn't feel like a currency. It feels totally, it's amazing.
How did you feel leaving?
Really annoyed because I couldn't find the lad who was picking me up.
Oh no, that buzz! You would have found us instantly gone because of the car.
But no, like honestly, there was like a gorgeous group of women there, and it was amazing. Like I just think that kind of thing of being told to pick a lane and stay in it.
Yeah.
And I always love the idea. And my favorite people are the ones who push against that and question why you're being told to sit down and stick in a little box. And I think she's, you know, like I said, I had to Google her and be like, she's 28 years of age. Like, watch this space. And people that we look at now who we might see echoes of in her and what they've done in, you know, the 10 years after they've hit it.
Yeah.
So I just, can't wait to see what she does.
And her first album that was blocked by her record label, was that My 21st Century Blues, or is My 21st Century Blues in response to it? Do you know what I mean?
In response to it. So she was blocked in 2020, she left her label in 2021 and rebuilt from scratch. So they basically sat on her music. And I remember, I want to say she was on Sunday Brunch and performed one time I was on it. And then she was on again to basically say, my label. Like, I think she said live.
Not kind of like just keeping it to yourself, mustn't say anything in case everyone else thinks I'm
bullshit. Young women feel like we're being basically like stifled and squashed and bullied and whatever else. And then my 21st Century Blues was 2023 and like boom. Brits,
also, I think it's so
Grammys.
important to work, like to point out that someone like Raye, it feels like very much that she's just popped up over the last couple of years, and suddenly she's just got this career. And actually, she's not just got this career; she's worked her arse off, and you know, written songs for so many people, and done that for so long. And I think it's for like we can often just see the product that someone is now and go, well, they just
overnight,
up. An overnight success. What is an overnight success? The majority of the time, that is not a thing at all,
or it's not sustainable if it is. Like it's hard to sustain anyway.
But doing that, which I think a lot of people, if they're in that field, it can feel like a thankless task. It can feel like you're constantly sort of trying to go against the tide sort of thing. But actually for her, maybe she is, well, definitely she is the artist that she is because of all of that work that she's got behind her.
Without a doubt. And you know what I think, maybe what struck me, and it was funny, like, because it was, you know, a lot of women of all age, like kids kind of. I saw one or two little girls, they might have been sisters, all in sparkly dresses, like running to what I assume was their nan. And it was like this, and they were all heading in. There's like a giant balloon with husband on it, like very inclusive and beautiful, even though it feels like it touches on loads of, like it's unconventional in many ways. But there was something really beautiful about seeing a woman like luxuriating. You could see that she was like, oh my God. Like it hit her at certain points. She's like, I'm in the O2. You're all here. Like you've all bought tickets from, like, really living and enjoying in the moment. Whereas I imagine a lot of people are there going, oh my God, I need to slightly remove myself from this in order to be able to do the thing. But it feels like she's in her element, like just loving it. And there's something so gorgeous about seeing somebody like do their thing.
I absolutely love that.
Gorgeous.
I'm very jealous.
Where is she back tonight?
I don't know. I'm not here tonight.
I took a video. I'll send you the video.
That's all I need.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
I'll be on Instagram later just looking at videos and going, well, it's like I was there, actually.
It was exactly
No point seeing that live show now. I've seen it. Live entertainment is dead.
It's fine. I'll airdrop.
It is not
I'll
dead.
airdrop it to you. Talking of women doing absolutely phenomenal things on their own terms, Riri.
Riri's back.
She's back in the studio after a decade almost since she was doing her thing.
Can I just say, I love the fact that she's just announced that she's in the studio and everyone has lost their shit. You know what I mean? It's not like, because sometimes it's happened so much with like Taylor and Beyonce that the album is just suddenly there and everyone loses. But to kind of do it during the process feels very, very different. And I like that.
Yeah.
So has it been 9 years since she last released?
Auntie.
Yeah.
And I mean, she's like not been sitting on her hole, bless her.
On her
then.
hole?
Sorry.
On her hole? Not even on her backside? Are we talking about a fanny hole? She's not been sitting on her hole.
Sorry,
Butt
I
hole?
actually don't know what it refers to.
You've got so many sayings, but sometimes they come out and you're just like, oh, I don't know.
Sitting on her whole arse, I think.
Asshole.
I guess so. If you want to be so crude about it,
You're
like
the one that
breaking it
said
down.
I'm just trying to put the whole
You're just translating for the
something.
audience. Thank you so much. They've been here since May, but you go ahead and mansplain to them.
No, for my own peace of mind, I just wanted to, I'm visualizing which hole.
Well, I'm glad to know that you are. I
I'm
don't know.
not
Whichever one you
visualising
prefer
Riri's
to visualize,
arsehole.
honey. You do you. I won't hold it
Thanks.
against you.
Thanks.
But she has been busy.
She has. How
She's
many
been
children has she got
busy.
now?
She's only a couple. Two
Yeah.
young fellas.
Yeah.
3 now. Oh, it said 2 there a few
3.
minutes ago. She welcomed 2 sons. She has another one into the fold since.
Yeah.
3 with ASAP. I used to call him ASAP. ASAP Rocky, who by the way
call,
is like
UPS ups.
oh, who's UPS?
The delivery company.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
And you know a SUP? Do you know what that is? Stand up paddleboard.
Is that a rapper? Or
No, no,
okay.
just a stand up paddleboard.
Just that's what it is.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But same letters
same.
as UPS.
Oh no way.
Just-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why it came to me.
Okay,
Sorry.
okay.
It was less, pop culture, but anyway.
Okay.
So yeah, she's had 2 sons and a daughter.
What I love about this is that because obviously it's been 9 years since the last album.
Which is a good old innings considering Taylor Swift like shoves an album out every 9 months.
Yeah.
And like I don't think anyone's looking for them anymore.
But it's they just appear. But the fact that it's
We're
her,
like, give it a rest, babe. Have a lie down.
but it's her 9th album.
Yeah.
And I think there is a period of time though, especially early on, where there is so much pressure on artists to get that album out every year. You don't want to be the forgotten one. You don't want someone
Yeah.
else to come in and, take your place.
Your
and-
momentum has gone.
Yeah. So there is that feeling of constantly having to have that forward. I don't know how artists are meant to write an album, record an album, tour an album, and then repeat every year or every 18 months. That's such that there is just not enough time for that creativity. There's not enough time for people to absorb it and care about it enough. But I think
And
in
also
those-
build an appetite back up for more. Like what happened to wanting, like leaving people wanting? It's like we're in a world where there's no space for that or you'll be literally annihilated.
But it's also not a new thing. Like if you look back
Yeah.
to even to the Beatles and stuff, they had something out every year, like all the time. And I think we're just so used to, especially when it comes to our popular culture, is just having something all the time. And so I think it's amazing that she got to that 8th album and then has taken a break before doing this one.
Yeah. And do you think that she's got to the 8th album and been like, I'm going to take a chill pill and, not do it for the sake of it? Or she's gone, Fenty Beauty, I'm now a billionaire. I'm going to opt out for a few years with the kids. Do you think had she not built wealth independent of a label, would she have been afforded that period of 9 years to like go?
I mean, and that's a part of it, right? She's a very rich, privileged woman who can afford to have that time away from things, but also as a mum, like for us, it's like any mum, if you're going to take a job that's going to take you away from home and take, that there is so much more to consider now.
Yeah.
We don't know what's going on in Rihanna's mind, so I cannot guess what is going on. But it's fair to say that she's been very, very busy creating a lot of things.
We love that.
Beauty brands.
She recorded her music video outside of Belfast. So the very first little film I made for the One Show was going to Northern Ireland to interview the Christian farmer who had like banished Rihanna off his land for like cavorting in a Cadillac.
Oh my God.
We found love in a hopeless place.
Why did she do that in Ireland?
Why not, babes?
Okay.
Why not? She is Irish. She has Irish lineage.
Yes.
So she went to Belfast. I mean, I'm sure she was touring there. Anyway, your man kicked her off the land. I don't care who she was. Nope, not having it. He got rid of her.
Wow.
Yeah. And it made all the newspapers because it was like, okay, like we're a bit more chill. She was in a bra.
In his field.
Yeah. He wasn't having it. He was not having it. Lovely chap.
Was he nice? Do you think he expected quite the furore that it caused? The fact that, you were there with the camera and the microphone?
I don't think so.
No.
I think he quite liked it though. The attention, know? But also I think he thought he was imparting some good, solid morals on the world.
Okay.
When like obviously shit had gone down. Anyway, she's one of mine. She's one of mine. She actually did have an Irish sprinter like invited to one of her Fenty beauty like launches, and this kid she was like, oh my God, I'm obsessed with you, and she was obviously obsessed with Rihanna, but it was like a lovely little fangirl moment.
Yeah.
I think she's a good woman.
Yeah, I do. And I think if you're talking about Raye, I guess Rihanna in her prime, not her prime, Rihanna at the start of her career, the like public facing start of her career, let's say.
Are we talking Umbrella?
Yeah, like again, it felt like that was a very different, something very different to what we'd seen before. No, Raye's a different thing now, but actually back in the early 2000s, Rihanna was just like,
she literally
whoa!
burst. Yeah.
And I think it's so exciting when women come along in that way and just give a little bit of something different, because I think it's really difficult to think of that now in today's world, but actually back then it was electrifying what she did.
Yeah. Jay-Z still creeping in the background. Her picking up these amazing awards and he's like, you forgot somebody. I'm like, you'll go on the end of my foot. It's one of my friends' expression. You'll go on the end of my foot. Like I'll kick you up the hole.
I got that.
Thanks.
I did understand. I didn't. I think everyone got it.
Okay.
I don't think I needed to translate that one. I
so
just didn't know where to go from it.
We've reached
so
that
I just
point.
nodded at you.
Okay, great. Shall
Please
we?
don't put a toe up my hole.
I never would. Not these ones, especially. Imagine
They
that.
are quite something,
aren't they?
Angela is wearing some bejazzled platform.
Bejazzled Crocs, guys.
Yes.
The Gagglers know these well. They've been on
really?
YouTube many's the time before.
But
You
not
either
everyone
get
is
them or you
watching
don't.
on the YouTube.
Yeah,
you know,
but maybe they should.
if you're listening, go
if
onto
you're a
YouTube
foot
so you
fetishist,
can-
get on.
That is quite something.
Isn't it? I have them in pink too. You can borrow them anytime. Oh my God, look, see that little char grilled thing? I went to Morocco. It's not dirty. I went to Morocco and we were staying. I put these on like a fire to dry and like, yeah, they went crisp. They fully went on fire. Other ones went on fire. These are obviously cotton, but I put hiking ones on which have different like things in them to keep you dry or whatever.
I
and
like
they
the fact
literally
that you are still wearing
crinkled.
them.
Well, they're fine.
They're good.
Memories.
Yeah.
Memories. In the corner of my toes.
If you've spotted a story that you think we need to hear about, headlines, hot takes, or heated debates, get in touch.
Yes, we want the podcast to be as much about you as it is about us too. hello@getagriplove.com is the email. You can get in touch on Insta @getagriplove. And the WhatsApp is 07457 411 037.
We'll be back every Thursday, so please hit that follow button so you don't ever miss an ep.
We're back on Tuesday too, you little slackers. And you can give us a great review wherever you are listening. Just remember, it is 5 stars
Oh, fuck off!
Nice harmony, babe.